crazy. Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me I'm crazy. Look at that.
The hell? What is that?
It starts with silence. Then you hear footsteps that aren't yours. Hikers who went in alone faced something they couldn't explain. Some never came back. This is why you should never hike alone. On July 7th, 2014, deep in the Eerie National Forest, hunter Michael Green set up his thermal camera. He had done it many times before, hoping to catch animals on film. But that night, he noticed something that should not have been there. In the middle of the night, the camera picked up movement. A large, glowing figure moved between the trees. Its heat stood out bright against the cold forest. But something was wrong. The creature didn't move like a man or an animal. It moved slowly, almost like it knew it was being watched. Some people said the video was too blurry to mean anything. They said it could be a person, maybe a trick of the light. Was it Bigfoot or something even stranger? One thing is clear. Michael Green saw something that night, and once you see it, you won't forget it either. Moving on to our second footage for this video. On September 25th, 2017, the YouTube channel Mike National uploaded a video from deep inside the woods of Dudley Town, Connecticut, a place many call the gateway of hell. He had gone in alone, just to explore. But what followed him that day was something he could never explain.
Watch who's stalking who now. Who's stalking who now? Look at that. You see a person?
The video shows him walking through thick trees, the air quiet and still. But far in the background, something moves. A dark figure, hard to see at first. Every time he turns, it slips behind trees, silent, patient, almost like it's playing a game.
Yeah, who's stalking who now? I got you now, motherfucker. I got you now, motherfucker. Look at this beautiful moss, by the way. Do you hear it? Look.
He tries to act normal, pointing out the moss, talking to himself, but his voice grows shaky. He knows he's not alone. He can feel it.
Okay, ready? Tell me I'm crazy. Tell me I'm crazy.
The deeper he goes, the more the feeling grows, like the woods themselves are closing in. He reaches a clearing and looks around. Nothing. But he's breathing heavily now. He keeps saying he's alone, trying to believe it. But behind the trees, that figure is still there.
Tell me I'm crazy. Look at that. I'm by myself in Dudley. Look at that. Oh my God.
He came to Dudley Town to explore, but something found him first. With that being said, let's move on to the third footage. This video was premiered live on YouTube on October 16th, 2022. He and his friend had gone deep into the woods using Randonautica, hoping for something strange. They found something far worse.
Here's the head, arm, there's the legs. See it? Isn't that weird? But it's a tree.
I mean, I don't think it's a tree.
It's where a tree used to be.
Yeah, that'd probably be it.
You know what I meant. Smart ass.
Here's a bed of pine needles for you. Bet that's itchy.
At first, it was just weird shapes on the ground, what looked like the outline of a body in the pine needles. They joked about it, trying not to take it seriously. But then, things changed.
No turning back. Right?
Wait, was that what?
Turn back. We're literally like really close to the point.
Wait, what?
We're like almost close to the point. What was that?
That sounded like some wicked breathing over there. What I heard. What did you hear? It's like,
You heard it?
yeah.
They began hearing breathing. Deep, slow, heavy breathing. Not from them. Not from any animal they knew. It was coming from somewhere out in the woods. Then something moved.
I don't know.
That was. Whoa!
What are you doing?
You didn't see it just run across the damn path? It was Looked like a chipmunk.
Oh my goodness. A chipmunk scared you that much?
Well, I turned around and something ran across. Yeah, it scared me, okay?
Chipmunk!
Would you stop it? God.
That sounded like a heavy footstep.
A figure darted across the path. They thought it was a small animal until they heard heavy footsteps in the trees. Suddenly, voices echoed through the trees. Someone yelled, "Get them." They couldn't see where it came from. It was just loud and close, like the trees themselves were shouting.
No.
Fuck, you did.
No.
Oh, what the hell?
No.
What is that? Nope.
Then they saw it, a figure in a black mask with a red hood, just standing there, holding something long. They ran.
That tree is like falling too. Oh, nope. I'm out. They're coming past it. What?
I don't know. I don't know.
They're saying get them. Woman, come on.
This wasn't a joke. Something had been following them, hiding in the woods. This video was streamed to the world as it happened, but what almost happened off camera was even worse. Let's move on to our fourth scariest hiking encounter. On November 27th, 2024, Marco McDewey uploaded a video to his YouTube channel showing footage from his Wi-Fi deer camera. The camera was set up deep in the woods. Just a normal night. Just 3 deer grazing peacefully. Then it happened. Suddenly, a strange mist moved across the left side of the screen. It didn't float like smoke. It drifted. Slowly, almost like it knew where it was going. All 3 deer stopped eating. Their heads turned at the same time. They were frozen, staring at the mist. Their eyes followed it, like they saw something we couldn't. When the video is slowed down, you can see it. The mist isn't just weather or dust. It moves with purpose, like it's alive. The mist was gone, but the deer didn't move. They stood completely still, alert, as if something was still there, watching. Some believe this wasn't just a mistake. Some think it was a ghost, a spirit passing through. The camera didn't make it up. The animals reacted. Something was there. Marco didn't see it with his own eyes, but his deer cam did. And now so can we. Moving on to the 5th footage. He was just outside near Rocky Mountain National Park, Colorado. It was a hot summer day in July 2008. He had his camera with him, hoping to catch some wildlife. But what he recorded that day was something he'd never forget. At first, the trees rustled like something large was moving. Not a bear, not a person. It was too tall, too wide. Then, it stepped into view. A massive, dark figure with a strange yellow patch on its head. Its walk was slow but strong, like it had been here long before any of us. Just like in the old stories, the yellow-topped Bigfoot. He froze, not sure if he should run or keep filming. His hands were shaking. The creature stopped, turned its head, and looked right at him. That stare didn't feel like an animal. It felt aware. This footage, now online, is being called the clearest proof of Sasquatch since the Patterson-Gimlin film. But even if it's proof, it's also a warning. Something is still out there in the Colorado woods, and it knows you're watching. With that being said, let's move on to our sixth footage of a terrifying hiking experience. On May 29th, 2016, he entered the Malor Cave, Eastern Oregon. It was deep in Eastern Oregon, owned by the Burns Masonic Lodge 97. People said it was used for secret meetings long ago. Some even believed it still was. He stepped inside the cave, camera rolling. At first, it was just strange shapes, smooth ceilings, green colors, and rocky walls that looked like they were peeling off. But then, he reached a wide chamber. He saw the wooden bleachers. They looked like they were made for a crowd. Too many for just a few people. Dust covered them, but it felt like they'd been used not long ago. He found a stone slab on the ground. It wasn't just a rock. It was placed there, set like a table, like something had happened there. Rumors say this place was used for strange Freemason rituals since 1938. He thought they were just stories until he stood there. The deeper he went, the more it felt like the walls were watching. Some say meetings still happen down there, in the dark, when no one is around, and some say they never stopped. Let's move on to the seventh haunting footage for this video. It was January 2016, in the snowy silence of Nanowin Rivers Park Reserve. Dustin was out filming when he found something strange. He saw something worse, poop way bigger than normal. He didn't dare touch it. Then there was a big piece of hair stuck in the snow. It didn't look fake. Not like fur from any known animal. That's when he stepped deeper into the woods. There was no wind. Everything was still. But then something moved between the trees. Slow, heavy, tall, covered in thick, dark fur. He froze. The camera shook in his hands, but it caught a few seconds of the creature before it slipped back into the forest. He knew right then, this wasn't just a story. Something real was out there, and it was watching him first. Was it Bigfoot, or a bushman, or something far more sinister than that? You decide. With that being said, let's move on to the 8 reasons why you should never go hiking alone. It was June 10th, 2011. Tom, Tyler, and he were walking into the woods, just a normal day. Brandon had gone ahead, about 30 yards in front. Then came the moment no one forgets.
Hi, this is Trezor 88. In the woods right now with my night vision camera. Pretty shitty quality.
Night vision, my ass.
See what I can do.
It's amazing.
This is Tyler and Tom. They were here with me last time. Alright. Yeah, it looks like there's some fog on the lens or something.
Brandon turned around and ran straight toward them, his face pale, eyes wide, yelling just 2 words, "Farking run."
Watch for that.
Watch out for the mud right there.
That's probably where to shoot.
Come on, Matt.
I'll do base camp. Remember base camp alpha?
Yeah, I remember that.
What? Remember what? Is that one of those tanks? Yes. It's like a hot water tank? What is that? Fucking run!
Serious? What the fuck was it? Are you serious? Oh. Wonderful.
He didn't ask questions, he just ran. Behind them, the sound picked up, a strange noise, almost like wind, but deeper, more alive. It roared through the camera mic like something too big to be.
What? You guys alright? What the hell? Shit.
Later, they went back. They wanted to see it, but deep inside, they all knew something in those woods wanted to be left alone. This was their fourth visit to this place. He claimed that it must be a Whitney monster, but he isn't sure. This was the picture he shot earlier. With this eerie footage coming to an end, let's move on to our ninth footage. He had heard the story many times. A mother in the early 1900s lost her baby near Evergreen Cemetery. She searched day and night until she was found dead among the graves. They buried her right where she died. People say her ghost still walks there, looking for her child. On July 4th, 2016, in Judsonia, Arkansas, he and his friends visited Evergreen Cemetery to see if the story was true. The night before, they had parked near the cemetery. They didn't even get out of the truck. Strange crying and low moaning echoed from the trees. None of them dared to step outside. So the next day, they came back with a drone. As the drone flew over the old graveyard, everything looked still. But then, something moved between the headstones. It was faint, a pale figure near the place where the mother is buried. There were no footsteps in the grass, no wind, no animals, just that silent figure drifting through the rows, as if still searching. And somewhere in the background, the same crying sound came again, this time from the air. They never found her, but she's still out there, wandering the graves, forever looking for her baby. And for our last footage, we have the blue ghosts of a tunnel. On October 19th, 2009, inside the Blue Ghost Tunnel, Street Catharines, Ontario, he and his girlfriend went there after reading online stories about strange things happening there. The tunnel was old, hidden near a college, and had a dark history. Many people had died there long ago. They didn't bring a flashlight, but a couple they met outside offered to walk them into the tunnel.
So we're going on a road road trip right now to the ghost tunnels, blue ghost tunnels in St. Catharines area, and we're going to check out what we can find on the outside of the tunnel. We're not going to really go into the tunnel because we didn't bring a flashlight, but we're going to try to get as close as possible to where all this stuff happens. I'll tell you when we get there what actually happened. A lot of people died, so that's where we're headed right now. If you point the camera that way, you can see that it's fall time, so it's a good time to go. It's a little chilly out today, but we'll see what we can find out there. Okay, we'll see you. We'll see you by the tunnel. So now we're at Glendale Avenue, and we're turning left. We're just past Niagara College. But I think we found it. We found where we seen in another video this. So I think we're supposed to go down here. Yeah, this is it. The Blue Ghost Tunnel. Look at that.
Right from the start, the place felt heavy and cold. Strange footsteps could be heard echoing behind them, even though no one else was there. The tunnel was empty, yet the sounds kept coming.
Further back view of it. Whoa. I can hear your footsteps. I don't know if the camera could pick this up, but listen in the background.
Then he noticed a strange light deep inside the tunnel. There was no way anyone could be down there. The far end was blocked by water. But the light didn't just appear at the end. Suddenly, one whole side of the tunnel lit up. It was brief but bright, like a flashlight turning on in the dark. There was no explanation for it.
I've just been informed that there's no trains in this area anymore. And it disappears. I'm gonna go a little bit further in the tunnel. If I don't come back in 5 minutes, just wait longer. So I came back in the tunnel for a second time. So I'm trying to find the other side of how you get to the other side. I can see a light at the end of this tunnel, but I can't see where the bridge and the tunnel intersect. If that's you coming closer to me, could you please stop? I just seen a light at the end of the tunnel. What the fuck? Hello? What the fuck was that? That was weird though.
He walked deeper into the tunnel, hoping to find where the light came from, but it was silent. The air was colder now, and the deeper he went, the heavier everything felt. He looked back toward where the light had appeared. There was no one there, just darkness and the sound of water.
That whole side of the tunnel lit up like a flashlight. So now we went 3/4 of the way down the tunnel. We can't go any further because there's water down there. There's like a river. But where we started was way back there, where you can see the light. And where I saw that light was like over here where it lit up a little bit, but there was a flashlight. There's no possible way anybody could have got down here because that area is blocked off with water. So I don't know how the heck I seen that. So what did you think of this place? It's scary in here. You can feel like the tension. Yeah, we'll wait till they come back. So we did come and see the Blue Ghost tunnels. We seen a little bit more than we expected. Luckily we had our guided tours over here to show us how to get through, because we didn't have a flashlight. But yeah, it's pretty scary down here. You can feel the cold air flowing through you. And
They left shortly after. The tunnel was too quiet, too still. It felt like something unseen had been watching them from the shadows.
hopefully we got something on film.
He didn't find a ghost, but something found him. The woods have secrets, and some trails were never meant to be walked alone. What these hikers saw can't be explained, and maybe it's better that way. So next time you head into the wild, ask yourself, what if something is already watching? Stay safe, if that's even possible out there. For more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like this video. Comment below which case you find the most horrifying. Don't forget to press the bell icon for future notifications.